القصد، نويت الرياضة، نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. ذكر الله is very important because ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. By Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remembrance, ألا بذكر الله. He said, yes, verily, dhikrullah means mentioning. Zikr in Arabic, ذكر الشيء. ذكر الشيء means mentioned his name. Shaykh Abdul Shakur. Is correct? ذكر مش ذكر, not remembrance. Remembrance is to remember something that already passed. تذكر. تذكر means remembered. But ذكر is to, you mention, when you, I said Nasr, I mentioned someone. So when Allah say, Allah bi dhikrillah, verily, yes, mentioning dhikrillah, mentioning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, peacefulness, tranquility comes to the heart. Allah is a conditional pronoun and ta'keed, to confirm that yes, with mentioning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala name, peacefulness, tranquility comes to the heart. If someone is sick, what he will say? If he falls down, some in the Middle East, I don't know here, but in every country, you say, you call on your father or your mother, is not? Sometime. Why? Because they are very close to you in your heart. Immediately you remember their names. Allah is saying, remember me, mention my name, I mention you in my presence. Who mentions me, I mention him in a better presence than his presence, than the presence of that person. So Allah has angels. Inna lillahi malaikatan yatufuna fil ard. Allah has angels that they are roaming. Yatuf. Yatuf means in circumambulating. Yatuf from tawaf, like tawaf in Kaaba, you go around. You keep going around. So when Allah say there are angels yatufuna fi turuqat, yatufuna in the streets, fi turuqat, angels move on the streets. Allah, that's strange, huh? But Prophet ﷺ said it. Inna lillahi malaikatan yatufuna fil ard, fi turuqat. Allah has angels that they go in the streets. What it means? They go around looking for those who are sitting and mentioning the name of their Lord. Like a telephone. Wherever you go, what happens? It's roaming. When it is roaming, they know where are you. Is that? Telephone, if you go to any country, say, hello, Mr. Nasser, I am with you. Come. Use me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has angels. Wherever you go, they are there. They are waiting for you to mention Allah's name, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately sends satisfaction, happiness, tranquility in your heart. You don't need any medicine. Human being, if all of them, they mentioning Allah's name, you don't need medicine. Allah will send happiness, health, and wealth on everyone. But we don't. We forget. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم. Those يذكرون Allah, they mention Allah's name. In every position they are. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will immediately send His support to them. We don't need support from anyone. Allah will give you support. When you are in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will send. This meeting, this here in this room, people coming, nothing for dunya. They are coming for akhirah, men and women. You think this will pass without being rewarded? Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, mentioned that every breath that goes in and goes out, every breath goes in and goes out. If you go on the glass and you blow, what happened? Vapor comes. Oh, where is this vapor? From where this vapor? Don't look there. There's nothing there. If it was in Grand Sheikh's time and someone looked like that, oh, you're finished. You say it brings the power of suhbah 7 levels down. If someone scratch his skin in the suhbah, brings the power of the suhbah of the sheikh 7 levels down. These are awliya Allah, not like us. You scratch, you jump, it's the same. But for them, no. Discipline, adab. What we were saying. That vapor, you will find condensation on the glass. If you take that glass and look under a microscope, what you see? You see one vapor, one condensation? Thousands from one condensation, from one breath, you will see thousands of different small molecules being formed. You think these are for nothing? When you do zikrullah, the condensation of the breath that comes out, it fills the whole place and it would go outside. It will never die because it is in zikrullah. That vapor, Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, he said, with every vapor that comes out from your breath, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you ma la aynun ra'at wa la udhunun sami'at. You never expected. On every vapor, on every drop of that condensation, that millions of it will be under the microscope, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assign an angel to praise him and to make on your behalf istighfar. It will be written for you in the day of judgment. Because Prophet ﷺ said a group of people sitting together, angels will encompass them up to heaven, and this will be written for them. We are bringing the meaning of it. The hadith of Prophet ﷺ, that Allah will create angels that they keep circumambulating and in circles up to Allah wherever He wants. That's the meaning. The meaning is that even from the breath, Allah will assign angels. Because Allah is merciful. Allah reward is not like our reward. If we want to give a reward, what we can give? A beat. Give reward. Someone did a favor for us, give him our beats. Someone did a favor, buy him a pen. Allah like that? Allah gives you angels, they make tasbih, they make tahleel, they make takbir, they make tahmeed, they make shukran lillah azza wa jal. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. You thank me, I will give you more. Allah will create angel for you to thank Him to give you more. Allah. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not us. His gift is not like our gift. His gift according to His greatness. His greatness has no limit. His gift has no limit. But still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us, أَلَمُوا أَنَّمَا هَذِهِ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. Recite الصحابة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا لَعِبٌ وَلَهْوٌ وَزِينَةٌ وَتَفَاخُرٌ بَيْنَكُمْ وَتَكَاثُرٌ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ.
You have to know that this life that you are living, لَعِبٌ وَلَهْوٌ, it's only, you are only playing and entertaining yourself. Lahu means wasting your time. Instead of remembering Allah, you are remembering your ego. وَتَفَاخُرٌ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ. And tafakhur, competing in pride, showing off. Fil amwal, who has more money. Wal awlad, who has more children. You're competing with your children. Oh, they are educated. The others are not. So you try to humiliate others. If someone wants a stray, a child of your brother or your sister or your cousin or your friend, you mock him. Look, he was not able to raise his child. Don't do that. Say, Ya Rabbi, protect me and protect our children. It might happen to you. It's a competition, proud, arrogant competition. Who has more money and who has more children.
كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما.
It's like a cloud of water, or cloud and rain comes, and you see green become on earth when the water comes. But what happens after that? Become yellowish. It dies. And then it becomes completely dead. This is what is us. All our wealth is only to make it temporary green, but after that, what is going to happen? It's going to be yellowish. You are not going to take it with you. You are leaving it behind. And it's going to be disaster on you. It's going to die. That wealth is going to die in the hands of the inheritors. They are going to inherit that money. Allah knows what they are going to do with it. Instead of you spend it in dunya in Allah's cause, Allah is just not saying. He said, "Tafakhurun bil amwali wal awlad." You compete with arrogance between with your money and your children. If you don't compete with arrogance, it's okay. You can give in Allah's way, that's okay. But anyone who compete with arrogance, I have more, you don't care for the other, you don't spend on your, in Allah's way, you spend on your love to dunya, what will happen at the end? You are going to die, leave everything behind you. They will, before they bury you, they are fighting for inheritance. Is that? Brothers becomes enemies. Sister becomes enemies. As soon as parent dies, they are fighting before they bury you. They are fighting for inheritance. Sometimes they delay you. They say, no, I'm punishing my father. He was not good with me. Unless he stamp, so he bring a forged paper, he take his father's hand and stamp there, and the father is dead to take the money. There are not too many problems like that. They are fighting between brothers and sisters because of who gets the inheritance, and they cheat each other. What will happen at the end? Your money become disaster on you because you made them to fight. No, give in Allah's way. Leave a little bit for them and give for Allah's way. I'm saying this to myself, I'm saying this to everyone.
وفي الآخرة عذاب شديد ومغفرة من الله ورضوان وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور.
And the akhirah, what will happen? You are going to be punished. There is nothing else. But there is maghfirah, he said. Immediately after punishment, he said, you have maghfirah. Means if you remember that, what I have said, I will forgive you. My maghfirah is ready for you. Call for it. Look, this happened to me in California. We have a center there. And many non-Muslims comes. They listen, we do zikr and we do suhbah, and then people go. One day, one person came, sitting on the chair, cannot sit on the floor. He's not Muslim. He listened to the zikr, he listened to the suhbah, and he left. Next week he came, listened to the zikr, listened to suhbah, and left. Third week he came, listened to the zikr, listened to suhbah, he said at the end, oh, I like it. I want to become Muslim. So we gave him shahada. He became Muslim. How old is he? 95 years of age. Very old. The week after came, he attended, he listened to Sahaba, he listened to Zikr, he was happy, he was praying with us. He doesn't know how to pray, he was following. Might be with no ablution, who knows? But he accepted Islam. He said Shahada. The week after, he didn't come. We look after him, they said he died. What think you have happened? 95 years of age, Allah waived it from sin. Because al-Islamu yajibu ma qabla. Whenever you become Muslim, at that moment, everything you did before is gone. Look Allah's mercy. We take an example. Someone who 95 years of age didn't know to say Shahada, come to say Shahada and die. What do you think Allah will do with him? It's finished. Hadith al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Islam will waive every sin before. Means any non-Muslim become to Islam, he is being forgiven from whatever was previous. You don't know. That one, Allah will give paradise. Us, we are raised Muslim and we are not doing exactly what needed from us to do. Our wealth becoming heavy on us. And even now they don't read any tahleel on you when you die. leave him alone. Allah said, Prophet ﷺ said, ينقطع عمل ابن آدم إلا من ثلاث. Amal of a human being is cut except from three. Sadaqatun jariyah. So how he doesn't benefit in the grave? And when Prophet ﷺ, he said in an authentic hadith, a sadaqah jariyah that's been given, a sadaqah that's been given for a masjid or hospital or school or whatever, is a flowing donation. It will be written for that person who died in the grave. Is that? ينقطع عمل ابن آدم إلا من ثلاث. The amal will be stopped except of three things. صدقة جارية وعلم ينتفع به. If you leave behind you knowledge that people get benefit, means you give lectures, you give speeches, you write books, you do something, or you build a school. وعلم ينتفع به, school that it is the center of a knowledge that people get benefit, it will be written to you in the grave. How they say no? There is no, you cannot benefit them. That was only for Prophet ﷺ in Ma'rakatu Badr. When Prophet ﷺ stood at the grave of these kuffar, and he was telling them, look what Allah gave to you. And Prophet Allah revealed to him, they are not going to benefit anything. Means, even Ya Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are arrogant. Even in the grave, they are not going to believe in you. Leave them alone. The hadith of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that you leave knowledge behind you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send to your grave blessings. وَوَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. And a pious child that you raise before you die, that he will praise for you. How many children, mashallah, they go to make Hafiz al-Quran. They memorize the Holy Quran, they go to school, they say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Grand Sheikh said a story one time in his village in Rashadiyya, where they moved from Dagestan. They said there was someone who always make problems in the village. Is like a gangster. When he died, before he died, he got married, and his wife got pregnant, and he died before his wife delivered. When they bury him and they closed his grave, they used to hear at night coming from that grave voice of someone has anin, يَأُنُّ أَنِينًا, mourning from pain. Someone who has severe pain, how you feel. They were hearing the whole village. As soon as you go to the grave cemetery, you can hear that coming from that grave. And Grand Sheikh said, may Allah bless his soul, that in winter, it's all snow there. Snow goes on all the graves except that grave. When snow comes, it melts. Why? Because there is azab, punishment, hellfire in that grave. Always you put your hand, it's hot. That grave. Look, Allah, punishment. How we can stop that? How we can not stop it in the mean of stopping, but how we can prevent it is by repenting. So what happened? When his child becomes 7 years, the mother sent him to Muslim school to study Quran. Everyone rejected him. They said, this is the son of a gangster, we don't want him. Unless one imam, old sheikh, pious person, he said, I will take him. I consider him like my son and I will teach him. She sent him sitting with the children, and the teacher is reciting. Say after me, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. They said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That night, no more voice from the grave. Stopped. Winter came, snow was building up on the grave. So immediately, of course, they figured out that punishment is being stopped. Grand Sheikh said, Allah's mercy is far more stronger than punishment. Sabaqat rahmati ala ghadabi. My mercy override my anger. Allah's mercy overrides anything when He wants to send it. When that person's son is mentioning Allah's name, Allah is Akramul Akrameen. وَوَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. That walad, that son, became a pious one by saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. That's why Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is the secret of everything. It is the key for every door. When the child was saying it, it opened the mercy of Allah on his father. So these three things will never be stopped from being sent to the grave. So that's what we have to leave behind us. Either a flowing donation, sadaqatun jariyah, build a masjid, build a school, build a hospital, whatever. Ilmun yuntafa'u bihi, you leave a knowledge behind you. Or a child will praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and mention His name, Allah will forgive you. O Muslims, brothers and sisters, this is very important tonight. What we have mentioned already, let us know that this life, أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب وله, this life is only disaster on us because it is only playing and wasting time. We have to turn it into a fruitful life to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember Allah, Allah will save you. Remember His Prophet because it's His order. Allah will save you. Allah ordered His angels to praise Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and He is praising Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sending salawat to Prophet. Means sending rewards to Prophet. He ordered us to send salawat to Prophet in order that we will be rewarded. It's so easy, so simple. Allah is merciful, saying, "Oh my servant, say salawat on Prophet, I reward you." What you want better? Say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. That's it. That's what we need to say. وعلى آل محمد وعلى أصحاب محمد وعلى أزواج محمد وعلى أولاد محمد وعلى ذرية سيدنا محمد وسلم تسليما كثيرا. رب اغفر لي ولوالدي رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. That's in the takbir of Eid. Allah gave us very small things. You do them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive us. Because we are all sinners. Don't say to yourself, no, I'm having a turban, I am not sinner, long beard. No. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enough. May Allah forgive us and bless you and bless us, bless me and bless everyone. Take all problems away and difficulties. Give us longer life to see Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, Sayyidina Isa. وأن تحشرنا مع النبي المصطفى يا رب يا الله مع الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة. تقبل الله. يلا شيخ عبد الشكور. It's your turn.